Alright folks, so I'm back on YouTube after all. Today I wanted to give you a Blu-ray collection update, and later on I may do some reviews of some Fright Rags horror shirts, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, let's get on to the Blu-rays. There may be some annoying background noise. I want to apologize in advance if you hear anything in the background, but it's midday over here, so there's not a lot I can do about that. Okay, let's check it out. Starting from the top, alphabetical order, we got 1408, an American Crime. I know there's at least two different versions of the same story based on the case of Sylvia Likens. The other one is called Jack Ketchum's The Girl Next Door. Check that out if you can, it's also very cool. Apocalypse Now, the 3-disc collector's edition. Highly recommended. I think this is pretty much the definitive version of that film. It's got everything you could want and more inside that beautiful box set, so check that out. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford. Very traditional, very cool, sort of low-key drama thriller film. It's kind of gets kind of dull after a while, but still pretty cool. This is the Attack the Block Play.com exclusive glow-in-the-dark sleeve. Very nice. It says from the producers of Shaun of the Dead and Inner City versus Outer Space on the sleeve. They're very cool. James Cameron's Avatar 6-disc collector's edition. 3 Blu-rays and 3 DVDs. I sold the DVDs, by the way, because I'm not going to be using those. Very nice edition, and this is the reason I bought a Blu-ray player to begin with. Black Swan, beautiful film. Natalie Portman won a well-deserved Academy Award for that one. Bridesmaids, one of the funniest films in recent memory, and one of the funniest films in a long time, if you ask me. I'm not big on comedies, but I laughed my butt off to this film. Changeling, starring Angelina Jolie, directed by Clint Eastwood, of course. He's a really great director. I'm a big fan of his work. The Children, sort of a taboo-breaking horror film. Very vicious, very interesting. If you can stomach it, check it out. The Collector, sort of a more interesting take on Saw. If you're into those kind of films, check out The Collector. Both versions of Conan the Barbarian, the original Arnold Schwarzenegger version and the new one, which was not great by any means, but it was alright. Action-packed for sure. And you've got Rachel Nichols in there, and I'm a big Rachel Nichols fan. So yeah. The Dark Knight, I guess that's sort of one of the first go-to Blu-rays for a lot of people. When you get a Blu-ray player, pick up The Dark Knight. Enough said. The Lovely Bones, don't judge me, it was cheap, and it stars both Uma Thurman and Evan Rachel Wood. I'm a big fan of both of those actresses. And we've got Dirty Harry, a classic Clint Eastwood film. I think it's pretty cool. It still holds up. It's got a lot of it's a thriller with a lot of action, a lot of tension, and just holds you in a vice-like grip, so that's cool. The Doors, 20th Anniversary Edition. I'm a big fan of The Doors, and I think this film, although weird, is one to have. Dead Snow, the Norwegian Nazi zombie film. A lot of fun, and plenty of homages to the Evil Dead, which is appropriate, as you can see, as it's standing right next to the Evil Dead in my collection. The Exorcist, my favorite film of all time. Extended director's cut and original theatrical version in a beautiful definitive digibook version from Warner Brothers. Get this one if you haven't already. I believe it to be region free. I know I can play it, and I have a region B locked Blu-ray player. Fight Club, classic David Fincher. A very funny movie despite all the nihilistic violence going on. Flags of Our Fathers, again, I'm a big fan of Clint Eastwood, and he does beautiful films. These are his 2 World War II films, check those out. Frozen, one of the most clever horror films in recent memory. I live in northern Sweden and I have a fear of heights, so I guess you can understand why this film appeals to me. It's got a very small slipcover, by the way. I've never seen quite such a small slipcover on a Blu-ray before, but hey. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. Okay, it's just fun action, okay? It's good, fun, kick-ass action, and you've got Rachel Nichols in there. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. David Fincher's most recent film, and I think one of his absolute best. I still think 7 is better, but this comes in a very close second. And I honestly think it's a lot better than the Swedish version, Män som hatar kvinnor. Hey, I'm just being honest here. Halloween, gotta have that one. Beautiful, beautiful film. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I'm actually a big fan of Halloween 2. I really like it. It's really interesting. Yeah, could go into detail about that, but let's move on, shall we? Hannah, the Steelbook edition from the UK. Saoirse Ronan is just a great, very promising actress, and it's a very cool action spy thriller film. The House of the Devil, Ty West's first. Very cool, sort of retro horror, looks and sounds like an early 80s horror film. The Human Centipede, first sequence in a sort of a green ray case, as I like to call it. I'm a big fan of the first, I'm a fan of the first one. Not such a big fan of the second one. I think the second one just went way too far. Too much gore, shock factor, over the top. I think the first one sort of balances that sort of sick humor with the gore nicely. I Saw the Devil, cool Korean flick, like a cat and mouse revenge thriller with a lot of violent gore stuff going on. Check that one out, really brilliant stuff. I Spit in Your Grave, the remake, also very brutal. Identity, starring John Cusack, pretty clever film, very cool. Inglourious Basterds, classic Tarantino. Interview with the Vampire, one of my favorite vampire films, and also one of my very favorite vampire books as well. Iron Man and Iron Man 2. I'm a big fan of Iron Man. It's my favorite Avenger by far. I think especially the first one is a lot of fun, kick-ass action. And the second one kind of drags a bit, but it's got some cool action right near the end. So. And then we have Iron Man and Iron Man 2. Iron Man is by far my favorite Avenger. A lot of fun, nice blend of comedy and action. By the way, I've seen Avengers in theaters once, and I'm gonna see it again tonight. I think that tells you all about my opinion about the Avengers. I think it's the best Marvel film so far. Really, really great film. Go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Kick-Ass. Yeah, this was a gift from Ree from Australia. Beautiful, beautiful comic book edition, limited edition slip. Very cool. I really love this cover. It's awesome, and a fun and fairly violent film to be a superhero film. Quentin Tarantino, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. Beautiful films. Have not seen either on Blu-ray. Need to check those out very soon. Lady Gaga, The Monster Ball Tour, live from Madison Square Garden. I'm a fan, okay? Enough said. The Last House on the Left, brilliant, brilliant remake. I think I've almost forgotten about the original version, which I have standing somewhere. Yeah, it's over there, by the way. I've almost forgotten about the original version because I think this one is just so much better. Letters from Iwo Jima accompanies Flags for Our Fathers, of course. The Last Exorcism, really cool, brilliant, I don't want to say brilliant, but fairly clever exorcism film. There's been a lot of Exorcist knockoffs in the past few years, but I think this is the best one so far. Lovely Bones, again, I'm a big fan of Saoirse Ronan. I think she's a really, really talented actress for her age, and she's gonna she's gonna go places. Let the Right One In, beautiful, beautiful masterpiece of a film. Probably the best vampire movie ever made. See it if you haven't already. See the original, see it in Swedish, see it subtitled. Enough said. Machete. This is the steelbook version. It was just about to be sold out, so I managed to pick up one of the last editions sold in Sweden, and I'm so glad I did. By the way, this looks fantastic on Blu-ray. Great video quality, great audio quality. Check it out. It's absurd and so much fun. I love this film. It's so over the top. Martyrs, French-Canadian, existential, nihilistic, dark, bleak horror. But at the same time, it's really, really brilliant. It's one of those films that you can't shake, and I really love films like that. Like, you can watch this film and think about it for weeks, and then when you watch it again, you think, wow, it's not only shocking, it's also really smart. Complete Stig Larsson Millennium Trilogy. These are the original Swedish films, extended television editions. Check those out if you haven't already. Noomi Rapace as Lisbeth Salander. Now she's starring in Prometheus, of course, and we're all excited for her Hollywood career.